Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, we're talking Johnny Bones Jones and his recent comments on the potential Tom Aspinall fight. The fight that might or might not happen. In all honesty, I'm so confused in regards to this fight. Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all it is that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. There's been so much back and forth in regards to this fight here. At this point, I think Jon Jones is just kind of leaning into whatever the people are saying. Okay, people saying he's ducking. Okay, I am ducking. And that's literally what Johnny says. He says, I'm okay with people saying that I'm ducking Tom Aspinall for the next year. But eventually, people will forget. I mean, in all honesty, when it's all said and done, if Jon Jones decides to retire this moment, right? 3, 4, 5 years from now, we're not going to look back and say, oh, he didn't fight Tom Aspinall, right? In all honesty, personally speaking, I do understand that it seems like the fans are in favor of this fight happening. I'm not necessarily opposed to it. I'm just not with the disrespect. That's all. And it's not necessarily coming from Tom Aspinall himself. Tom Aspinall's like a child in this whole thing. Kind of lost in the sauce, so to say. And I don't think people are understanding the point that, with no disrespect to Tom Aspinall here, but he's not going to bring as many viewers as Alex Pereira would if he was to face Jon Jones. Especially taking everything into consideration. Both guys 37. Both guys double division champs. And both guys are probably regarded as the best fighters on the UFC roster at this point. I mean, we're talking about Alex Pereira, but somehow people think that Tom Aspinall is more dangerous than Alex Pereira. I beg to differ. Matter of fact, I think that in a fight between Tom Aspinall and Alex Pereira, if Alex Pereira gains the right amount of weight, Tom Aspinall has his hands full. He did talk about that potential fight. He says that he would shoot for a takedown. Okay, shoot for a takedown. All fights start standing. He clips you with that hook, and you coming in fast. Anybody's going to sleep. Anybody's going to sleep. I mean, up until recently, Alex Pereira held the, if I'm not mistaken, he held the record for the strongest punch, but he was recently defeated by, I want to say, a Korean kickboxer, something to that extent. A guy much bigger than Alex Pereira. But in terms of power, people tend to forget. Alex Pereira ragdolls people, right? Tom Aspinall, no honesty, yeah, he's big, yeah, okay. But, guys, people are not understanding. It's not about big or skills. It's about selling pay-per-views, monetary gains. Is Tom Aspinall going to add anything to Johnny's legacy? Absolutely not. Is it a dangerous fight? Nobody's saying that it's not. People get the two conflicted. People answer an easier question instead of the question that's actually being asked. Is Johnny ducking? Ducking, this could be interpreted in so many different ways. He's not ducking because he's necessarily afraid of Tom Aspinall. That's foolish to say. Even if Jon Jones with one hand and one leg, he's not going to be afraid of anybody. He's going to be in there, right? It's just the soul of a warrior. But at this point in his career, it's like you have to weigh the pros and cons of everything. And you have to be measured. And I respect Johnny for being so measured. And I think Johnny's trolling a bit at this point. I think this fight will actually happen, just saying. But generally speaking, dude, Tom Aspinall, come on. Tom Aspinall, Alex Pereira, it doesn't really take a genius to know who's the bigger draw out of the two. For Johnny, monetary gains, for legacy that Alex Pereira fight, and for anybody that thinks that somehow the fight that Johnny's asking for is actually easier than Tom Aspinall, I'm so sorry, but those statements will be borderline delusional. Just saying. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe for more.